In today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes of shooting commercial for a very special product made by a company named Anina. Let's get into it.
Life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. All that we all want, and all that we all need. See life, and lead.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Levi and I like to create videos for living and for fun. I hope you enjoyed this B-roll sequence that I just showed you. And like I already mentioned, in today's video I want to take you to the behind the scenes of this shooting. So this product is belongs to a company named Anina. They're making food products in a very unique way. From the first time that I heard about this product, my mind was blown away with so many creative ways we can present this product. So there is the main commercial, and what I'm shooting today is like few scenes. Those 3 scenes supposed to simulate the cooking process of this product. So I'm thinking to use maybe a water tank to make like the product drop into the water, so it's some kind of splash dropping into the water. And another thing I want to try to get with the prob lava 24 millimeters, some kind of tornado tunnel of all the vegetables and products that we have inside this dish spinning around. I don't know if I will succeed to make this shot, and I don't know if it will look great, but if I did, you probably already saw it. So I will just start to play with the product, make few shots, and in the end I will decide which one going to go inside the commercial itself. So let's get into it. Let's prepare the set, put some lights on, and go shooting some awesome footage. Okay, so I just got back from one of the pet shop in the area, and I bought some aquarium. I didn't think about it too much, but I was needed an aquarium for my splash drop shot, so I can use this one. And the squid house, I think it is. Yeah, it is. And start fill it with water. Okay, so I got the water tank filled with water. I think this level will be perfect. I will start experimenting with the lights, and let's try to throw some object in it and see how it looks. Okay, so that was fun to try to get those footage. This was the first time that I'm experiencing shooting with Aquarium, and it was pretty fun. I was filming it 6 months ago, so I think I got a little bit better than what you saw right now. But I still think it's cool to show you the first footage, because this is probably how you will get it if you're just getting started. So I hope you enjoyed so far. In the second part of this video, I want to take you to the editing process of this footage. We will use two different shots for this tutorial. Both of them are shot in full HD to 40 frames per second, and one of them I was using the S-Cinetone profile and one of them was S-Log3. So I want to show you how in few simple steps you can take this footage and make them look like this. Okay, so I already opened a project and import both shots. So this is the first one, this is the second one. First thing we want to do is put them on slow motion. It's 240 frames per second. Let's cut it right over here. This is the second one. So we have both shots. You probably guessed the first one is S-Cinetone. The second one is shot on S-Log2. So the first thing I want to do is to put some LUT on the S-Log. So for this tutorial I will use the one that you can download on Sony website. It's free and we will use this one. So right now we can see that the difference between the S-Cinetone to the S-Log is getting closer. So like you see, we have few problems with this shot. The first one, we can see a lot of green area. We are experiencing it because of the reflection of the glass, and we can see the back of the corner of the aquarium. So the first thing that I want to do is to put some mask on it and eliminate the background of the corners. I still want to keep the top of the aquarium, so I will not cover everything. Let's put some mask. I will keep the top. Now we'll enter from here right to the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect. Can fix it a little bit right over here. Okay, so the only thing that we want to make sure that we don't lose any details that we want to keep in our mask. So the second thing, and this is where the magic happens, is to eliminate these green reflections that we have all over the place. When you're shooting on aquarium, the first thing that I learned is that you need as much as light as you can from all directions. In this shooting I was using my key light from above and I was using tube lights from both sides. If I had the option, I was using also some backlights and front lights. The problem with the backlight is that I didn't have any space and I want to use the black background because I knew that I want to key it somehow, so I used black background. You can also use green screen to eliminate, but I found out that it's not so easy because it's hard to get clear green screen shots through the glass, so you still need to make some adjustment and masking. So I prefer to use black background and to make few simple steps and make it look good. The reason that I didn't use any light from the front, it's because it's make the reflection of the front glass more noticeable. So if you still want front light and you want to eliminate this reflection, I suggest you to cover from the lens to the aquarium. Maybe I will make tutorial in my next shooting of how you can adjust it. But as for now, for this shooting, it's important you to know that I was use one key light from above and two from the sides. And that's it. So back to the editing. We already have the mask. Now I will show you, we have the black background that we can see, but we still have the reflection of the glass. But let's put some feather on it. First I will put the feather inside, okay? So you can see it. This is without the feather. It's pretty rough. This is with. It will help us with the color grading. Okay, so I don't know what editing software you are using, but it really doesn't matter. You just need basic skills in color grading, and if you are not using the scopes, then you probably should on this kind of shooting. So what we can see right now, the zeros are our shadows and the 100 it's the highlights. We don't want to cross this line and we don't want to cross this line, right? So we can see that we are a little bit crossing right over here, but this is what we can see on this side, and what we can see over here, it's on this side. This is basically what we can see right over here. It's the bubbles and the car that fall in. I can see that I can drag a little bit the shadows to the bottom and the highlights to the top and play with the midtones a little bit also. So let's start with the highlights. I will cross it until I can see that I'm not losing any details. So look at the car right over here and see where we're starting to lose details. You can see I can push it to the limits and I'm not losing any details. The details that I'm losing is in the bubbles, and I don't really care because This is not the product, this is not the object. So the second thing that I want to do is play with the midtones. Can take it a little bit up and a little bit down. Take it down, but I want to make sure that I'm not losing any details in my car. So I can see I can push it to the bottom and I am losing a little bit of details, so I will push it a little bit back. And this is like my safe zone. We can already see that it's look a little bit better, but we can still see some reflection artifact. Let's play with the shadows. We can see, so the second thing that we will do is go into the curves. We'll try to make a simple S-curve, but I don't want any color grading to this object or something like that. I just want to eliminate this reflection. So the shadows, I want to play with those shadows. So I will drag it a little bit down to the point that I'm not losing any details, but I don't see the reflections. Let's go back a little bit over here. Take the shadows a little bit more down. And like you see, this is the footage that we can get in few simple steps. Let's start from the beginning. We had this one, then we drew a mask, then we play with basic color grading, add some curves, and we got this footage. Let's move to the second one and try to do the same. So in this footage, we already have a lot. I took it from S-Log to Rec 709. Let's do the same process to this footage. So first, I'm gonna drag a mask now. Let's do some basic mask. Bring it a little bit down. We want to eliminate this one and the other corner. Okay, let's make sure we are not losing any details. And I see that I can push it a little bit up here. So I think this one is good. Yeah, let's put some feather on it to the inside again. Let's see that we are still okay over here. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. Let's move to the second part, basic color grading. So again, let's open the scope. Again, we can see that we can push a little bit the shadows down and the highlights up. Let's start with the highlights and make sure we are not losing any details. I see that I'm losing a little bit details right over here when I push it to the top. So I'll bring it back. I think this is the safe zone. Again, the midtones, I don't then have any need to push it to the up. You see it's only affecting this area. Our capsule is already exposed with the highlights. So I will take it down, but I will make sure I'm not losing details. If I push it to the max of it, I'm losing a little bit of details. This is our safe zone. Can still see a little bit of our mask and the reflection. Let's push the shadows, and we can already see that this is perfect shots and we can eliminate it by doing only this one, but I still want to add some curves. Let's push the shadows, make sure we are not losing any details. We are losing a little bit right over here, but I like it, so we'll keep it like this. Let's see if we take the mid-tone up. No. Okay, so we'll keep the mid-tones in the same position. Highlights also. This is the safe zone, and this is what we got. Okay, so this is few basic steps that you can make to your aquarium footage and make them look professional. Of course, you can make it look better and even more professional if you adjust the lighting or make few adjustments in the editing process. But by doing a few simple steps, you already get very professional look. And I think this is already enough to use in my commercial. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it and maybe even learn something. In the next video, I will show you how you can take this footage and edit 5 to 10 seconds cool commercial for your Instagram. If you have any questions or requests, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see some more videos like this in the future, and see you in the next one.